Close your eyes. And let everything inside you become quiet. Let the mind loosen its grip. Let the world fall into the background. Because tonight, we walk into a philosophy that does not live in books, or in arguments, or in the sharp corners of logic, but in the human heart. This is the philosophy of Jalaluddin Rumi, the philosopher who did not separate thinking from feeling, wisdom from longing, or truth from love. Rumi begins with a simple idea. You are not just what you think you are. You are what you deeply seek. And now, before we continue deeper, by the way, where are you listening from? What time is it there right now? And if this gentle voice feels like a calm place to return to, remember to subscribe. Because these journeys are made for you. Take a deep breath. Let's continue. Rumi says that human beings contain two voices. One voice is loud, the voice of the world, full of fear, ego, competition, self-protection, and all the noise that tells you who you should be. The other voice is almost silent. You only hear it when the world stops shouting. It is the voice of longing. Longing for meaning. Longing for connection. Longing for the truth behind all truths. Rumi's philosophy begins here. Listen to the quiet voice. It knows the way. He says the entire universe is designed around this silent voice. The inner compass that keeps pointing you toward your essence. Even when your life feels chaotic, confusing, or painfully uncertain. Rumi teaches that every experience, even heartbreak, even loneliness, even failure, is not a mistake. It is a returning, a guidance, a pulling of your soul back to what is real. He writes, the wound is the place where the light enters you. Let that settle. This one sentence holds the map to his entire philosophy. Because Rumi believed that pain is not the opposite of wisdom. Pain is the doorway to it. When life breaks you open, when everything falls apart, there is a space created inside you. A space for truth. A space for transformation. A space for the soul to speak. Rumi's philosophy is not about avoiding pain. It is about being reshaped by it. He compares the human soul to a reed. Cut from the reed bed. Hollowed out. Emptied. And then turned into a flute. It is this hollowness, this inner emptiness, that allows the divine breath to create music. So Rumi asks you, what has hollowed you? What has emptied you? What has broken you in a way that created space inside you? Because that space is not a weakness. It is your instrument. Rumi continues with another foundation of his philosophy. Love is not an emotion. Love is existence itself. He does not speak of romantic love, nor temporary affection, nor attachment, nor desire. He speaks of love as the fabric of reality, the force that moves planets, grows flowers, awakens hearts, and breaks illusions. Love is the bridge between you and everything. To Rumi, everything in creation, every mountain, every leaf, every human life, is an expression of the same source. And the moment you see this, the moment you taste it even for a second, your relationship to life changes. You stop fighting the universe. You stop arguing with destiny. You stop resisting what is happening. Instead, a deep trust forms. A trust in the unfolding. A trust that everything that reaches you is meant to shape you. Rumi calls this trust tawakkul. Surrender. Not passive surrender. Not giving up. But surrendering the illusion of control. It is choosing to walk with life instead of resisting it. Rumi also teaches the philosophy of the two worlds. There is the outer world. The world of noise, appearances, status, fear, comparison. And there is the inner world. The world of stillness, awareness, presence, and truth. He says most people live entirely in the outer world. They chase shadows. They fight illusions. They try to satisfy an ego that can never be satisfied. But life changes when you step into the inner world. The place inside you that cannot be disturbed. Cannot be damaged. Cannot be taken from you. To Rumi, the inner world is not imaginary. It is more real than anything outside. The body changes. The world changes. People change. Circumstances change. But your soul does not. Your soul is the constant behind all movement. This is why Rumi says, when you seek the beloved, you are seeking yourself. Because at the deepest level, you are not separate from reality. You are not outside the universe. You are a piece of its consciousness, experiencing itself through your eyes, your sorrows, your joys, your stories. Rumi also speaks about the mirror philosophy. Everything you encounter, every person, every event, every emotion, is a mirror. Life reflects back to you the parts of yourself you need to see, need to heal, need to understand. If someone angers you, there is anger within you. If someone inspires you, there is greatness within you. If someone triggers you, there is a wound within you. If someone loves you deeply, there is love within you ready to be awakened. Rumi says, do not look at the face. Look at the light behind the face. He invites you to look deeper. Beyond personalities. Beyond behavior. Beyond the surface. Into what life is reflecting back to you. Another pillar of Rumi's philosophy is this. You cannot find truth by thinking. You find it by dissolving. The mind is a tool. Useful, intelligent, necessary. But limited. The mind can analyze. But it cannot taste. The mind can calculate. But it cannot feel. The mind can categorize. But it cannot love. Truth, Rumi says, is not reached by climbing a ladder of thoughts. Truth arrives when the walls of the self fall away. This is why he encourages silence. Not forced silence. But the silence that arises when you stop running from yourself. Silence is the language of God. Everything else is a poor translation. Rumi's final teaching, the heart of his philosophy, is this. Live from the soul. Not from the ego. The ego clings. The soul flows. The ego demands. The soul receives. The ego fears. The soul trusts. The ego divides. The soul unites. The ego shrinks. The soul expands. To live from the soul is to walk lightly. Love deeply. Speak gently. Listen openly. And trust endlessly. Pause. Now. Take one more breath. Let Rumi's philosophy sit inside you. Not as knowledge, but as a vibration. A remembering. A soft inner shift. And when you open your eyes, the world will not be the same. Not because it changed, but because you did.